Oh yeah, because that makes sense at close range. Drifter, there's your proof that snipers are broken.
There it is, mate. There it is. I'm getting shot. Hey guys, what is going on? It's me, Stotton Mad of Virals Gaming, and I'm going to talk about how we play Call of Duty. And there are many different ways of playing Call of Duty. For example, you can camp, rush, be a pro if you really want to, or just play casually. You'd think the developers would find a way to balance the game so that everyone can enjoy it. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Because if you look at a game like Ghosts, the way it's built, the maps, the colour, it only really seems to fit one style of play, and that's camping. And not many people like to sit in a corner or sit in one place and spend the whole game doing that. It's not fun. It drags the game out. And the maps on disc for Call of Duty Ghosts are terrible. At least in the older CODs there was a good mix of big, small and medium maps that allowed for a more diverse way of playing, because we all have our own approaches. Not everyone's going to agree with it necessarily. I may not be an advocate of camping, but it's in the game and you're just going to have to put up with it. The same goes for any way of playing, really. What I want to see, more importantly, in Advanced Warfare is patches that don't affect the core game too much in favour of one specific style. In Black Ops 2 we saw nerfs that predominantly affected the ability to rush and do well rushing. Now when I play Black Ops 2 I find that even with an SMG I'm getting outgunned at close range by a sniper, which shouldn't happen. It just shouldn't happen at all. It just doesn't make sense. It kind of annoys me a bit that Treyarch did that. Don't get me wrong, they did get some things right with Black Ops 2, because at least in Black Ops 2 people don't use the same setup every game. It's not like you're jumping into a lobby and expecting to see the same thing. Of course, as in more recent times there has been an increase in the amount of people sniping, and that's just unfortunate for us really, because like it or not, sniping, well, quick scoping will now forever be in Call of Duty. They had their chance to remove it and they didn't. Simple as that. There's no point us complaining about it because it will never be removed. We just need to accept that and move on. In Ghosts, you see people who are just constantly sitting in corners. They just don't move. They have thermals, they have snipers. There's no diversity in the way people play Ghosts. I can literally put that disc in now and find a lobby full of people using the honey badger with tracker sight. Or I can find people using a sniper with the thermal on, because they dominate. That's how people win games. Can we say that YouTubers are to blame for this? Okay, T Martin might have his tips and tricks, but overall, how the majority play is from experience. And if people are running around and experienced getting shot in the back so much from someone sitting in the corner, it is inevitable that they may do it themselves. YouTubers aren't entirely to blame, but they do play a bit of a factor in how people play and how they approach the game. Another style that also has a habit of affecting the core game is Major League Gaming. I'm not a fan of it personally, but for casual players like myself, we shouldn't have to adapt the way we play to cater to you. An idea could be to have a separate playlist with MLG variables that affect weapons and other map factors, such as no exosuits. I mean, I've heard that in Advanced Warfare they actually thought the exosuits shouldn't be in the game, but then that's like taking Advanced out of Advanced Warfare and just having it as Warfare, which doesn't really sound as good when you think about it. Hey, what's this called? Call of Duty Warfare. And then again, it doesn't sound too bad when I say it to myself. Anyhow, I think it's ridiculous that the MLG players have such a powerful voice in this community, when I could make a video right now and say I don't like this in Ghosts. Can something be done about it, or at least can it be considered? Obviously one person isn't going to change the world, but if many people are complaining about the same thing, surely the developers have got to listen. But they don't. They continue to add things that we don't necessarily want. In Advanced Warfare, did we want the return of the target enhancer? No. I get it, they want to cater to every form of playing, but there is a time when you have to realise there's only so much bullshit you can add before it bogs down the game. Not in the sense that it will literally bog down the game. It will cause certain styles to dominate, and whilst we will never truly get a truly balanced Call of Duty title. It would be nice to be able to jump in and have fun with it, mix it up, adapt the way I play if I want to experiment a bit. It shouldn't feel forced. Overall, what I'm saying is we should just accept the way other people play. We may not like it, we may call them this and that, but that's how they play and nothing will change that. Honestly, the community manager, the developers, they shouldn't just focus on one portion of the community. They should focus on us all, because we're the paying customers, and the only way to tell the success of a game is, well, if people are actually playing it. Anyhow guys, I have been Star Mad of Virals Gaming. Thanks for watching.